Well, happy Saturday. You are waking up to a hot and humid morning. It seems to be the theme of the game every weekend. Yes. And I'm joining meteorologist Sergey Galindo right now in the First Alert Storm Center. And it really is just a perfect day to hit the beach just before the start of school.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to want to head to the beach for relief and for that reason as well, as the kids are going to be enjoying their last weekend.
Well, in order to stay up to date with the latest weather alerts for your weekend, be sure to download our Live 5 News weather app. It is free in your app store. And new from overnight, a Crestwood High School football player recovering this morning after being airlifted from Sumter Memorial Stadium. Now, the wide receiver was conscious and moving when he was flown to the hospital. According to sources, he reportedly lost consciousness before complaining of a headache and neck pain. Now, this happened after he was brought down in the second quarter of yesterday's scrimmage. Now, all of this comes just 2 days after a 14-year-old Midlands high schooler collapsed and died during football practice. A Lexington County coroner said the autopsy on Lewis Simpkins returned inconclusive and more studies need to be done. Simpkins collapsed during drills at River Bluff High School around 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening. And before you hit the road this morning, there are a few alerts that we want you to be aware of. Several streets in downtown Charleston, they will be closed for a pride parade. Starting at 9 a.m., King Street will be shut down from Ann to Broad, and Broad will be closed between King and Ashley Avenue. Now, roads are expected to reopen around 10 a.m. There will be a festival following until about 5 o'clock at Brittlebank Park. And right now, we also want to alert you to lane closures later on this weekend on James Island. Starting tomorrow night, there will be crews working in the area of Camp and Folly Roads. Now, it's scheduled from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Monday, and drivers will have access to businesses and homes in the areas, and crews will be flagging those drivers. This is all part of the improvement project to add turning lanes, bike lanes, and sidewalks to the area. And right now, an update on the missing woman in Charleston. Police tell us Carolyn Sapp, she has been found safe. She was reported missing earlier yesterday afternoon and was found safe a little after 11 o'clock last night. The former Goose Creek High School principal accused of having a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old student sentenced to 1 year behind bars. Paul Herman, who you see right there, he pleaded guilty earlier this month. The judge did give him credit for the 4 months that he has already served. According to court records, he will not be required to register as a sex offender. And the great white shark, Mary Lee, is back off the coast of Charleston. OSearch Research tweeted out that her tracker pinged off of our coast. Now, Mary Lee is more than 3,000 pounds. The tag on her dorsal fin sends signals to a satellite which shows her location. Happening today, there are quite a few school festivals. Charleston District 20 schools are invited to Burke High to register and get some info needed for school. It goes from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. and there promises to be a lot of fun things ahead of the first day of school. And in Berkeley County, students and parents can head to Monk's Corner Regional Recreations Complex for their Back to School Festival. It goes from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Now, there will be 3,000 book bags filled with supplies for students. And then tomorrow, Charleston County's First Day Festival. The free event will go from 1 until 4 p.m. at Liberty Square. That is by the aquarium downtown. And a big story here in Charleston. Burke High School graduate Raven Saunders finished 5th in the women's shot put at the Olympic Games. Her American teammate finished with gold. Now, 4,000 miles away, locals watched from Raven's alma mater, Burke High School, and our Alexis Simmons was at that watch party with her supportive fans. Coming up, if you're a big fan of this chain restaurant, well, you might be enjoying your last meal at Ruby Tuesdays coming up soon. And are you getting ready for back to school? Well, you can add a lot to your to-do list. See how to prep for school a little easier with some suggestions. In your Money Watch this morning, if you're a Volkswagen driver, you want to listen up. Tens of millions of Volkswagen vehicles may be vulnerable to theft. Now, hackers could gain entry of those keyless systems. In a new report, security experts say hackers can copy the signal that opens some Volkswagens remotely and duplicate that keyless signal. Now, vehicles vulnerable to the hacking are some of Audi's, Golfs, and Jettas from the year 2015 to 2016. Volkswagen says some models built in a different platform using updated software are not at risk, though. And Panera is revamping its kids menu and challenging other fast food restaurants to do the same. The chain is removing all artificial ingredients and preservatives from its menu. The new menu will include soups, salads, and pastas along with water, juice, and milk. And some bad news this morning for Ruby Tuesdays. The restaurant will close 95 locations next month. The chain made the announcement yesterday, saying the loss is due to a softness in the casual dining industry and increased promotional activity by peers. They say they're taking steps necessary to change. No word on which restaurants will be part of those closures and if the 3 Charleston locations will be effective. Now, with back-to-school season in full swing, a tablet can be a worthwhile investment for school or college students. In this Tech Minute, Lexi Salvides has the best tablets for your student. And good morning, Low Country. A beautiful August day on the way. As you're getting ready for church or brunch, you should know it's starting out a little muggy. Meteorologist Sige Galindo, she's got our weather today. Now, Sige, we likely won't see any of those scattered showers like we saw yesterday.
You're right about that, Hannah.
Well, within the last few minutes, Woodland Shores Road between Paw Paw Street and Riverland Drive has reopened. It was closed overnight as workers tried to repair a water main break there that happened late last night. Now, Charleston police say all things should be back to normal now. Also, new from overnight, family and friends, they came together to remember a man who was killed on Rosemount Street in downtown Charleston last month. Right now, police have made no arrests for the murder of 27-year-old Gerald Dilligard. Now, Dilligard was found beaten inside his home on July 2nd. Police have not been able to identify a suspect. Yesterday, while in Dilligard's room, his aunt, who helped raise him, made a desperate plea, saying all the family wants is closure. And right now, Crime Stoppers is offering a $1,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest. A former academic magnet football player and current Johns Hopkins student is behind bars. That's according to the Baltimore Sun. Now, 21-year-old Stuart Walters Jr., who you see right here from an old video from academic magnet, he is charged after police say he violently sexually assaulted a 22-year-old woman. He is currently being held without bail. Johns Hopkins athletic officials have declined to comment. And a big story from overnight, an 11-year-old South Carolina girl has lost her battle with the so-called brain-eating amoeba. According to the Associated Press, it's believed that this girl, Hannah Collins, contracted the amoeba while swimming in the Edisto River on July 24th. Now, health officials acknowledged that someone had contracted the amoeba but did not identify the person. Right now, the Anderson Funeral Home in Beaufort says that Collins is in their care, but funeral arrangements have not yet been made. Experts with the state health department say the precautions they are recommending: be careful while you're in the water. They say it is okay to go ahead with your plans to enjoy low country lakes and rivers. Now, she says that means when you are in warm, fresh water, make sure the water doesn't go up your nose. You could use nose clips or hold your nose when you're jumping or diving in the water or swimming underwater. Symptoms of the amoeba-related illness include severe headache, fever, nausea, and vomiting. And if you experience those symptoms, get medical attention immediately. Now, this story, it's still developing, and we will bring you the very latest as soon as new information comes into our newsroom. The Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office wants anyone with information about a possible hit and run to please come forward. The deputies believe that this same car that Dominique Davis fell out of when she was hit by an 18-wheeler on I-26 may have also been involved in another accident. 21-year-old Davis died Thursday and was the daughter of a Richland County deputy. Authorities say the damage on the car indicates it may have also been involved in another crime. Now, Ebony Roddick faces charges related to Davis's death, accused of failing to render aid or give information about Davis's death. Roddick is currently out on bond. Authorities in Dorchester County still need your help finding the person responsible for robbing a Kangaroo gas station in Somerville on Thursday. Now take a good look at your screen right now. Deputies say this man, he pulled a gun on the cashier and demanded money. According to the report, he got away with $18. Now, if you know who he is, you're asked to call police. A dangerous internet fad lands a 10-year-old North Carolina boy in the hospital. Now, there are videos like this one. It's on YouTube. People dumping boiling hot water on each other. And it left one little boy badly burned. Raycom's Alex Giles spoke with the boy's family, and they want other parents to know how dangerous this is. We want to warn you right now, some of what you're about to see is very graphic. Now, Wesley Smith's parents says he's been in the hospital for almost a month since he attempted the challenge back in July. They say he will need at least 2 surgeries, and he may return home on Monday. Well, your next pizza dish, it could be coming out of an ATM. Yeah, you heard that right. See which area is getting a pizza ATM. And utility companies want you to dial before you dig. Why calling 811 first could keep you safe. Well, this Southern weekend, we go to Nashville, where host Molly McKinney got to see how the classic concert posters are made at Hatch Show Print using the same process for more than 100 years. And if you haven't gotten the chance to experience the Lowcountry Summer Coin Show, well, make sure you do so because it ends today. Now, at the show, you can buy, sell, and view coins and other currency. There will be a door prize and drawing for a gold $5 coin and a lot more. Parking and admission is free. And I'm just smiling today because I love that it's going to be sunshine and beautiful. I think a lot of people are trying to get in as many outdoor activities before the start of school.
Yeah, and today's the last day of tax-free weekend, so a lot of people probably heading out to shop, and the weather is going to cooperate. But it's still going to be hot and muggy. It is summer after all, so prepare for that. But otherwise, it is going to be a gorgeous looking day if you just go off looks alone. But aside from that, not looking bad.
I'll take it.
Yeah, me too.
We've got more weather and news coming up. Don't go anywhere.